Welcome to my fourth song log, and today I'm showing you a softer side with a metal ballad. But don't you worry, next week will be a melodic death metal again with a long-time favorite of mine. But first we need to check off this fourth song since I'm going in chronological order to finish up the pieces I've written over the years. I remember I was inspired by In Flames and the 2006 album Calm Clarity with the record of the same name. That too was a metal ballad and I wanted to take a stab at the subgenre, so I wrote this song with my mom's old classical guitar. Of course I'm not even close enough as skilled as In Flames, but they were and still are a huge inspiration for me. My mom's old classical guitar was the one I started on and learned how to play, but I didn't learn it from my mom because she couldn't play the guitar even though she owned it, and honestly I don't think I ever heard anyone in my family neither play an instrument nor sing. Somehow I heard that my uncle had my mom's old guitar in his basement out in the village. It's a small and cozy village of around 200 people near the Finnish border. I simply had the idea that I wanted to learn how to play the guitar, so I just asked if I could have it. It was old, dusty, cracked, and missed a few strings. None of my family knew how to restring a guitar nor how to tune it, but that didn't matter since I knew I had a friend in my class whose dad played the guitar. They lived on the same street as me, so I simply just walked over there with my guitar in hand and knocked on the door asking if they could restring and tune my guitar. And kindly enough they did. Then I found myself in a pickle where I had a guitar but couldn't actually play it. So I asked the assistant teacher at school if he could show me how to play the guitar, and he kindly and patiently showed me how to read tabs and where to search for them on the internet. So then I had all the ingredients to learn how to play the instrument. I had the guitar, I knew how to read tabs, and I knew how to search for them. So naturally the first song I tried to learn was Hearts on Fire by Hammerfall. I was just so motivated and stubborn as a kid, and I just rehearsed the same metal riffs over and over again, and I think I actually could play like entire metal songs including solos before I even knew the basics of how chords worked. Eventually though I did learn how to play basic chords like D minor and A minor, and that's when I wrote this song. I did not like the sound of strumming open chords, so I just took the same shape and plucked them string by string and changed a few notes here and there instead. But I liked how it turned out, especially the chorus where I had this repeating high notes but changing the underlying chords. The song was first written completely on acoustic guitar, but then I added some drums and distorted guitars on top of it. I did feel that this beautiful melody on the chorus was lost in all the distortions, so I decided to add some synth with the same melody on top of it to bring it forth a bit, making this the first song that I introduced the synth sound on. Now for the vocals. So this was very tricky because I really wanted to have some emotional, strong vocals on that, but I'm not capable enough to do it. So instead I just fall back to the simple fry vocals and then did more screaming on it as I usually do. So in the spirit of not letting perfection beat me, I just leave it at this instead of trying to learn how to sing and postpone this release another 5 years. But I'm compensating for the lack of good, clean vocals with a dope stick that is probably my best vocal performance so far. And I'm pretty pleased about the lyrics as well there. Build a fortress and lock me in. I was to retain me. Explain its for my security. Then throw away the key. Okay, but that's enough reminiscing for today. Let's just listen to the final version. This one is called World Untold. Enjoy.